I fired my wedding makeup artist during my ceremony and everyone stood up and clapped. I was supposed to be the happiest bride ever yesterday. Instead, I am sitting here with 50 sprints from guests showing how my makeup artist deliberately sabotaged me on my wedding day. Let me back up. I hired Melissa 6 months ago after seeing her amazing portfolio. We did a trial run that turned out perfect. Soft glam, natural but elevated. I looked like myself but better. The morning of my wedding, she shows up an hour late. Reeking of alcohol, my bridesmaids exchanged looks, but I tried to stay calm. It's my wedding day, right? She starts working and immediately I notice she's using completely different products than at our trial. Darker foundation, heavy contour, bright pink blush. When I questioned her, she snapped, "Trust the process? I know what photographs well," my maid of honor whispered. Something's off about her, but we were already running behind schedule. When she finished and spun me toward the mirror, my heart stopped. I looked nothing like myself. Orange foundation, 2 shades too dark, harsh contour lines and fingered. So heavy I looked like I'd been punched. My lips were overlined to the point of looking clownish. I started crying and she rolled her eyes and said, "Brides are always so dramatic. This is what's trending now." My sister pulled me aside and showed me Melissa's Instagram story from that morning. There she was, laughing with her friends, doing my ex's new wife's makeup today. Should I make her gorgeous or give her the special treatment? Zero, turns out. She had briefly dated my husband 70 years ago. Something he barely remembered. I was devastated but had no time to fix it. The ceremony was starting in 30 minutes. I walked down the aisle feeling completely unlike myself. When the pastor asked if anyone objected to our union, I raised my old UN hand. The crowd gasped. "I object," I said, turning to face our guests. "Not to marrying the love of my life, but to letting someone's pettiness ruin our memories." I pulled out makeup wipes from my maid of honor's emergency kit and started removing everything right there at the altar. My makeup artist deliberately sabotaged me because she dated my fiancé Kynan Seabury briefly 7 years ago. I refused to look like someone I am not in my wedding photos. As I wiped away the orange foundation, my natural skin emerged. My fiancé Paya Seabury stepped forward, took a wipe, and gently helped clean my face, whispering, "I fell in love with you, not your makeup." One by one, my bridesmaids joined in, helping remove the disaster from my face. Then something magical happened. We resumed the ceremony with me barefaced but beaming. The photographer later told me those natural makeup-free photos were the most beautiful she'd ever captured. As for Melissa, she's been blacklisted by every wedding vendor in our city after I shared her Instagram story. Out revenge isn't a good business strategy. Sometimes your worst moment becomes your most authentic one, and that's the real glow-up.